Hey everyone, greetings from my kitchen. Welcome back. Today, I'm super excited to share a recipe that's incredibly easy to make and utterly delicious. Grilled Turkish meatballs, or köfte. Without further ado, let's jump right into the recipe. First, I've got about 1.1 pounds of ground meat in my mixing bowl. I'm using a mix of beef and lamb. Now, I'm grating 1 onion and squeezing out the excess water. 1 egg. Adding my spices. I'll list the exact measurements of the spices in the description box below, so be sure to check it out. I'm adding about 2 tablespoons of breadcrumbs and 1 teaspoon of baking powder, plus 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil. Now, let's gently start mixing everything together. By the way, if you don't have baking powder, you can use baking soda instead. The most important thing to keep in mind when making köfte is to knead the mixture really, really well. Set a timer if you need to. Knead it well for about 10 minutes. You can also grill these meatballs on a barbecue if you like. They taste amazing that way. You can also add some garlic to the mixture if you want. I didn't use any garlic this time. While you're kneading the köfte, if it seems too wet, you can always add a bit more. Breadcrumbs. The consistency feels a little too soft for me, so I'm adding about 1 extra tablespoon. In total, I've used about 3 tablespoons of breadcrumbs. If you've watched my video this far, as always, I'd really appreciate it if you left a comment with a heart or an emoji, or if you have any thoughts on this recipe, please share them with me. Also, you can support me by sharing my videos with your friends and family. That would mean a lot. After kneading the köfte well enough, I'm covering it with plastic wrap. I'm letting it rest in the fridge for at least 30 minutes. If you have the time, you can let it rest for longer. Or if you don't have much time and you need to prepare it quickly, letting it sit in the fridge for about half an hour will still work great. I'm quickly shaping my meatballs. While shaping the meatballs, I wet my hands occasionally so they take shape nicely. That's the trick. I'm taking pieces about the size of a walnut. After rolling them in my hand, I press down on them with my 3 fingers. Press down firmly. I've prepared most of the meatballs this way. Since we have a lot of meatballs, I also prepared some of them in a round shape. I use the round ones when I'm making tray bakes. If you also want to freeze some of the meatballs, place them flat on a suitable tray. Then, after they've frozen in the freezer, you can transfer them to freezer bags. I'll quickly prepare a few round ones for you. I've prepared my meatballs. I'm going to put them in the freezer. I'm covering the meatballs with plastic wrap. I'm letting them sit in the fridge for about half an hour before transferring them to freezer bags. That's it. After preparing the meatballs this way, you can let them sit in the fridge for a few more hours if you like. That's optional. I quickly heated my pan really well. You need to heat it well. If you don't heat it well, the meatballs might stick. After heating it well, I brushed it with a little bit of vegetable oil. Then, I'm placing my meatballs on the pan. I'm cooking the meatballs over medium heat. In my videos, I try to give you as many tips and tricks as possible for the recipes that I make. But if you still have any questions, feel free to leave a comment, and I'll get back to you as soon as I see it. Also, I'll add the full list of ingredients in the description box below, with exact measurements. You can check it out there as well. Once the meatballs start to brown, I flip them. I'm cooking all the meatballs in the same way. I've prepared the meatballs this way. You can serve them in a sandwich, with potatoes, or next to some rice. The possibilities are endless. I've come to the end of another video and another recipe. If you liked my video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you're not already subscribed to my channel, please subscribe and turn on the notification bell. Take good care of yourself and your loved ones. See you in another recipe, another delicious adventure. Goodbye. Take care.